Hey, hello there. Well, just got done turning this black walnut salad bowl for my neighbor. They're always giving us vegetables or something like that, so I thought I'd make his wife a nice salad bowl for their table. So I'll be giving that to him maybe tomorrow. There you are. All right, let's get on with it. Let's make this. Okay, you see this one right here? Okay, that's walnut. And so is that one, but they're starting to deteriorate. They've been out here about 3 years, and you know they weren't fresh cut when I got them. So what I did is I took the tractor and a chain and I jerked it out there where I could get to it. So I'm going to take this end right here, and it's if you can see in there, let's get back here a little bit better. Okay, you can see it's pretty bad checked on the end. And I don't know how deep they go, but I'm going to take off about 6 inches right there. And then I'm going to, wherever the width is there, I'm going to cut off a piece, you know, for, you know, the same length as the width. And then I'll split it down the middle and we'll see what we got. I need to do something with it before it deteriorates. Look at that. Now that's really nice in there. That's big walnut there. That'd make a humdinger bowl. It looks like you got probably good 6 bowls out of that mess. So anyway, some of this other stuff here is, you know, there's cherry and different oaks, and over there's honey locust, and that's pear. So, you know, I got an ample supply. Just getting the energy to do it, my friends. Just getting the energy to do it. So let me crank up the chainsaw. We'll cut that off and see what we got. Well, I got this monster up here. First thing I'm going to do is square it up. It barely fits under here, which is a good thing. That's 12 inches plus a little. But what I did is, this was already, when that was sawed off, I sawed it even with the end, which I shouldn't have done because it made them both crooked. So I'm going to square it up, but first I wanted to remind everybody that if you're cutting something on the round like this, either put it in a cradle, or you can see these, I made these, or sit them up under here like that. That'll keep it from rocking. So let's see what happens here. When you do this, it's important that you leave this right in the same spot so that the two ends will be cut the same. You know, you scoot it back and forth naturally. But we have exactly 12 inches right there. That's kind of all this crap here. What we got right here, okay, well, this is actually right over to here is 11.5, so I'm going to just cut it right here because, you know, this stuff, that's all got to go anyway, see it? Always let it stop. Yeah, just a habit of mine. I don't like being around moving things too well. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice in there. So I'm going to start off by putting a faceplate on it. I just checked the moisture content. It's like 16%, a little wet, but I have a way to dry it. Dry it bad, because walnut is not so bad about cracking, but it sure is bad about working. So what I do is I take a step drill, for you guys as your first trip, and I, you know, got my center, and I drill a place like that right there. And I could have done it other ways, but I made this thing be jigger. It screws into a faceplate, and you see it's got that point right there, sort of cone shape. So right there, you know, that's it, and it's not going anywhere. See, that's just a little bit right there, so I'm going to turn down just, there we go. And what I'm going to use is, I always use deck screws. I figure if they're made for a deck to go outside, they're good enough for this, because, you know, that decks, they move and everything else, so. I mean, this I believe it takes 8 of them. So I always use as many as I can use. This is good solid wood, so I can use the little short 1-inch screws. May just do a whole different tack here. There you go. That looks good. And I'm going to do a couple of things a little different today. I'm going to, well, I don't guess this is so different. I'm going to use this tool. I haven't used it in a long time. First thing I did is I felt the top, and it looks like last time I used it, I must have been super gluing or something, because it is bad rough. So, you know, you really want to keep this smooth. So I just always just take sandpaper to it. And, you know, just follow the lines right there until you get it, you know, where you don't feel nothing. So that's the first thing you want to do. You'll make sure your tool rest is right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start coming around this corner right here. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to clean this mess off flat first, and then I'll go around the corner. But the other thing I'm going to do is I broke out the original beaver, and I'm going to use it for a little while, get the dust off of it. It's a little heavier. It's got a much heavier handle on it than the other one, so it's somewhat better, I think. So I want to come in here and line this thing up just a hair on the high side, right about there. I haven't spun this up yet. It looks like it's good. Tighten it down. All right, I got it on. Let's stand out of the way and see what happens here. Well, let's turn it on first. Then let's stand out of the way and see what happens. Reflowing things, ain't it? Oh boy. Well, I get 1,000 out of it. That'll work. I like turning fast. Chunks hurt more that way. You notice I never start at speed. I just will not start at speed. I always turn it up. I just find that when I first started turning, I had that Harbor Freight one, and you know, and it had a handle there for the Reeves drive. I put a piece of wood on it one time, and I started that damn thing, and before I could take off, that thing was on the other side of the room. So I said, from then on, no. You know, it always works when you turn them on. I just want you 22% right there, and that's after I got all the crap off at 19, so that's not too bad. All right, I'm going to turn my wrist a little bit this way, and we're going to work it into the round. almost perfect. You want about 1/8 of an inch right there, and that's going to give you a perfect fit on your jaws. Very good. All right, we're going to do a couple things here. And where this end grain's at, I'm going to put a little bit of sealer in there, just in the end grain. I'm going to sand it a little bit. By putting sealer only on the end grain and let it dry real good, it lets it sand down good. I mean, you can see a little indentations there, but it's basically pretty smooth. You place it naturally, it always is. That avoids putting CA glue on it, but CA glue, once you put CA glue on it, you can't put nothing else on it. That is so smooth, it just almost doesn't need any finish on it. I mean, that's just as smooth as glass. That's the way I do it, my friends. Works every time. Every once in a while I get little spots, like right here, that you got to come back and hit it just a little. Because when you get the sealer on it, sand, you're just going to take care of most of that too. There you go. Then wax sand and sealer, water-based. I'll have to sand it after the first coat or two. But that's okay. Sort of pick it right up. And I always make sure I get around the tenon real good because I want it hard. And I put this on until it's not soaking no more. Always put it on like this, nice and heavy. Sort of like, you know, if you're stingy with it, you'll pay for it later. You have to work twice as hard and you get half the results. You can go around here and you can see where it gets sort of flat looking. It's telling you that it's soaked in. Right there, see that? Always come back and get it a little bit more. I'm getting a lip now on this side. Make sure you wipe off the excess because it will dry like that. So what I'm going to do now is let that dry, come back and hit it with some 320 and then put more sealer on it. I'll do that about 2 or 3 times and then we'll flip it around and we'll get that inside whittled out. Yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm getting in a little bit of a hurry, so I put my second coat of sand and sealer on it, and I put a heater on it, and I'm letting it spin real slow for 5 or 10 minutes. That'll dry it, and I'll sand it and put another one on it, and then we'll axe paste it and see what it looks like. All right, I pretty well got her sanded down. I'm gonna go ahead and smear some axe paste on it and see what it looks like here in a few minutes. I'm doing now is turn this slow, let it do its thing. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Go ahead and start a clean paper towel. Let's put a lot on because it's still coming off. All right, let's get some speed going here. alright, not as good as I want it to be though. Not as good as I want it to be. I may have to work on that some more. That's pretty good. Still not quite what I want. Alright, we're at the next day already. I'm going to go ahead and put the chuck on and get this thing flipped around. I'm just going to barely snug it right now. With that done, now we're going to get ourselves a Forester bit or 2 or 3. We're going to come over here and make this hole. Already got it turned on. Usually in the neighborhood of about 300. And always wear a glove on your left hand, and always grip this, especially when you're pulling backwards. Because if it's stuck in there and it's spinning and you're pulling backwards and it comes out of that taper and you don't have no support, it's going to do some damage and it's going to be to you. And we'll come up here about the same speed. Because we don't already have a track here, we need to take it real slow and let it find its groove. There you go, got it a little too fast maybe. There you go. That's more gooder. So I'm going to come up here. We're going to let it make its own groove. Now we can turn it. It's a whole lot easier to drill a smaller one first. Well, it's that way with anything you drill, really. And it's getting a little tough right there. Back it out. What I was saying is the Jacob's chuck on a live center. I just put her in there. And you can take it all the way from there. I back this off because I don't want that turning. My hand getting a little too close to it. And with a glove on, you know, I don't want to take a chance on it catching. It's just there for in case anyway. While I still got a lot of meat in the center, I like to go ahead and bring this outer edge down. The beaver wouldn't get in there unless I took this off, and I'm not quite ready to take it off yet. This was beginning to give me a little bit of this. So when it starts doing that, it tells you that your tool rest is too far away. So you need to move it. I always try to remember to stop this thing whenever I move my tool rest. But sometimes I don't remember, but I always try. I like my tool rest as close as I can get it when I first start. It's all right. You need to make sure everything's tight because it'll walk it down if you're not careful. Looks like it's beginning to work pretty good. Look at that end grain right there. We get rid of that though. Ain't no biggie there. Looking good, my friends. Looking good. Whirling. I reckon we ought to take a look at this. Probably can also take that center out now. All right, let's do some gauging. I think I'm all right, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, where I'm at. Whoa. I did not hit that no more. So really that thin? That was a 1/4 inch right there. Holy catfish, Leroy. I better leave that alone. You feel that? Yeah, it is too. So I better leave that alone. Finish that with a scraper right there. The bottom look. Bottom ain't bad. I think all I need to do is come in here right about there and quit. And let me check this out again. Yeah, that's 3/4 of an inch. I can take some down there. I did not realize I got that thin. I'll tell you what, these tools cut quicker than you think they will. Just through the bottom of it about right here. For a little bit, not much. Otherwise, I might be making a shorter bow. There. I think that's good now. There's a hive right there in the center. Put the scraper in there a little bit. I'm going to have to go put a burr on it. It'll take but a second. This is my new sandal flex. Gary on the Papa 1947 uses it, and I've been washing it, so I decided I'd give her a try. So far, I like it, especially for the inside of the bowl. Talking about friggin' dirty. What I'm gonna do now. Well, here's what I'm gonna do now. If I can find it. I'm gonna check the moisture content inside. I'm not gonna seal this yet, but depending on the moisture content, I'm gonna put a heater on it for about an hour with it slowly turning to wick any more moisture out of it, because walnut is horrible about warping if you leave it like this. So let's see what we got here. Turn it on first, Larry. Good deal. I don't think I got much, but I got more than I thought. There's 17, see? Come over to about here. Yeah, we're at 16, so I need to get that down to about 9 or 10. So that's what I'm going to do. So once I get that set up and done, time for me, Brandy, to have her popcorn anyway. Okay, well, it's on there about 2 hours for the heater. Around 9.4. 11. So you see, that's how you do it. It was 16 and 17. All right, well, I'm going to put sealer on this now. Alright, I'm going to cut this tenon off real fast, hopefully. I'm going to use a 5/8 bolt gouge. Take my nub off with this. Seems to work real fine for me. Well, just got done with this thing, wrapped it up. Get it all buffed and pretty and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure she'll like it. It's a nice bowl. It's light. It's dried pretty well. It's a little warped, but the bottom's flat because I turned it after it was warped. And it's got several coats of sealer and they're buffed. You know, there's hardly plenty of food safe. In fact, my opinion is once everything cures out, everything's food safe. You just got to make sure it's not gassing off anymore, which means, you know, give it some time to cure out. Doesn't matter what it is, except maybe arsenic. I don't know. Anyway, here you go. I think it turned out pretty nice. Inside's nice. Got her a little thin right there, but I think it's just fine. I mean, it's just really light. I don't want to drop it. It might be real light then. Anyway, there you go, my friends. I got some plans for another one. It's going to be totally different. So keep watching and subscribe and tell your friends. And guess what? Call your mama.